The slap echoed through Fat Tony's burger like a gunshot. Miguel's face, only 12 years old, turned with the force as his backpack fell. Coins rolled everywhere. "Learn to walk straight, kid," shouted Derek Thompson, 16, 6 feet tall. His gold football ring left a red mark on the child's cheek. Derek had ruled this territory for 2 years, charging protection money and humiliating those he considered inferior. Miguel slowly rose, touching his bruised face. His dark eyes showed no fear. "Sorry," he muttered, gathering his scattered coins, snack money his grandmother had carefully counted. "Sorry doesn't pay for my sneakers," Derek kicked the coins away. "More than your whole house, I bet." Phones came out. What none noticed was Miguel discreetly turning on his phone's recorder. "My dad always says people like you need to learn respect," Derek continued, pushing Miguel against the wall. "Maybe a harsher lesson will teach you manners." Miguel looked Derek straight in the eye with disturbing calm. "My dad also teaches me about respect and consequences." "Your father? I bet you don't even have one. Vincenzo Torino. Maybe you know the name." The silence was deafening. Even Derek had heard whispers about the Torino family. "Liar," he growled, but his voice betrayed uncertainty. Miguel smiled, years older than his age. "Dad always says family is sacred, and whoever messes with family, well, you'll find out." He checked his recording was perfect. Over 3 days, Derek made Miguel's school life hell. Miguel documented everything, every push, insult, witness. "Thompson is testing boundaries," he told his father. "Small fish make noise before they get caught." "Let people hang themselves with their own rope," Vincenzo replied. "Keep watching." Friday, Derek cornered Miguel near the bathrooms. "I'm tired of your Mafia stories. My dad knows everyone important." "Maybe you don't know the right people," Miguel said calmly. "I bet your father doesn't even exist. Be careful what you say next." "Or what? You'll call your imaginary daddy?" Miguel smiled and dialed. The voice was instantly recognizable, deep, controlled, with a subtle Italian accent everyone in town knew. "Hi, Dad. I'm here with Derek Thompson." "Oh, yes, the Thompson boy. Give him the phone." Derek took it with trembling hands. Hello? Derek Thompson. I hear you and my son have had misunderstandings. Let me explain something. Family is sacred. When someone messes with my family, it becomes my personal problem. My son is polite, respectful. He doesn't look for trouble. But I solve problems. It's been my specialty for years. Yes, sir. I understand. That night, Derek couldn't sleep. He had assaulted the son of the man everyone feared to mention. Monday, Principal Peterson called Derek in. Your father called. Would you like to explain what happened? Peterson opened a folder showing witnesses, videos. Miguel had documented everything. This is systematic bullying. 3-day suspension and public apology. At 3:30 p.m., Richard Thompson arrived, meeting Vincenzo Torino in the parking lot. 20 minutes later, Richard emerged deathly pale, trembling. We're moving, he whispered to Derek. He showed me photos of all our properties, your schedules, where your mother shops. He didn't threaten. He didn't need to. That evening, Miguel told his parents Derek was moving. I've learned when you plant the right seeds, you predict exactly how they'll grow. Real power isn't making people fear you, Vincenzo said. It's respect. I know. That's why Derek doesn't know the most important part. I documented everything to protect his next victims. Miguel's folder contained evidence of 8 other students Derek had bullied. Tomorrow, I'm handing this to the student council. Thursday, the auditorium was packed. Miguel presented a detailed timeline showing 47 cases of intimidation over 24 months, most involving Derek. Videos played, assaults, humiliation, racist mockery, text messages where Derek bragged, emails planning operations. This behavior was systematic and deliberately ignored by administration, Miguel stated. He exposed Coach Williams ignoring assaults, Dolores Santos admitting she wouldn't report Derek because his dad had influence. The original slap video played in high definition. Miguel paused at the moment of impact. My first reaction wasn't anger. It was sadness. Because Derek is a product of a system teaching privileged children they can treat humans like objects. He projected photos of 23 victims aged 10 to 14. Derek destroyed self-esteem, stole money, caused lasting trauma, all allowed because he had the right last name. My proposal: zero tolerance regardless of last name, mandatory staff training, support, programs for silenced victims. The ovation was deafening. Derek sobbed uncontrollably. In hours, he'd be nationally known as the coward who cried when confronted with truth. 3 months later, Miguel was student council president. His anti-bullying program spread to 200 schools in 12 states. Derek's family moved, but videos followed him. Universities rejected applications. Dad always said the best revenge is success, Miguel explained to CNN. I didn't destroy Derek. I just showed who he really was. Vincenzo watched proudly as Miguel graduated with 3 awards. Derek watched on YouTube, remembering, family is sacred. The lesson was simple. Underestimating someone based on appearances is the first step to your own downfall. Sometimes heroes wear school uniforms, proving dignity has no age and justice waits for no one to grow.